My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
I hope Meghan Markle does seek legal fees from Samantha. Meghan has played nice for years. It's time for this to stop. That's the thing that I was saying. I even forgot I put this on the list. Okay, I mean, we all know Yvonne doesn't have any money, but still. Kemi has 14 days to make some mess on the Oprah interview. That's the thing that I was saying. Meghan already requests her full attorney fees to be paid for. Judges say it's too early as she gives Kemi one more chance. Exactly. This person gets it. That's exactly what I see here. Okay, one more chance on just one interview. She'll lose again and pay up. Yeah, it's already leading toward Meghan. This is what I was saying. Okay, what's the March 2022 date about? Okay, there's one comment. What is that about? Okay, there's no comment. Okay, plus it seems fairly obvious that Samantha's case is being funded by right-wing tabloid, giving her lawyers and lack of personal funding. Okay, they absolutely should pay. The nonsense cases and destruction from right-wing media needs to stop. We need to pay attention and vote for the correct politician to be in office, because if we're voting for stupid people who like to make noises instead of the substance, okay, then we're gonna go back to the same thing. Okay, we need to pay attention to, you know, what people are saying, because when they say it, you better believe them. Okay, I don't think the other daughter is able to pay up. What I really want, I can't believe I know what is that. Okay, the other daughter is able to pay up. What I really want to see is whoever is funding her pay up and have their names on all the news channels. I don't know if Meghan requests that. Totally agree. Sometimes you have to let people know. Okay, and write the bloody memoir already. The squad, they love mess. Okay, hell yes, and I hope she does. Totally agree. Yeah, she already asked for it, so it's just a waiting game right now. And then they are pissed. The Rangers who's pushing the sister to do that are pissed. Okay, so there's this here. Am I done? Okay, I'm not fully done with Harry and Meghan, but I saw this. Let's listen. Okay, I saw this, and it reminds me of Harry and Meghan. Haters have tried everything to bring Harry and Meghan down, but God had bigger and better plans for Harry and Meghan. Now, Harry and Meghan are thriving and living their best life in the US. Okay, it's only 13 seconds. Let's listen.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the truth is, there are some people mad right now because they don't understand how you've stayed blessed after they've lied and tried to slander your name. I don't know who needs to hear
I think I responded to that. Yep, there's my comment down here. Okay, I love her channel. Everything she says can be applied to Meghan. Okay, so true. Is that a TikTok? Yeah, that's a TikTok. So I'm not on TikTok. Okay, there's me here. You are absolutely 1000% plus correct. Okay, I don't know. I think it's more than 10,000. I would like to add some political. I should say. I would like to add some political as well. They are pissed seeing how hard they've tried to put certain groups down, but that said groups keeps rising. They will rather destroy the entire system to see that said groups happy. Okay, I'm just saying. There's a clap. Okay, there's a heart. Amen, amen. Ha, good old God. Make me wonder why they also fuss about security if this God has better plan for them. Well, remember, we are human. We are human. We cannot just leave everything for God to do. We are human. Just because, okay, let me not say certain things so people don't go and try. But we are human. We need to still behave in a humanly possible, but our prayers will will do the things that the eyes cannot see. All right, there's one comment under it. Let's see what they say here. Okay, Charles and Camilla, the notorious adulterers, are head of the Church of England. They're supposed to exemplify Christian life, everything about God. They have massive security 24 hours a day. So that's a very good point. So what does it say about their God? Okay, that's a matter for the police, not any God. Charles is the head of state of the United Kingdom. Whatever. Okay, so if you believe, just believe, and as well, you need to do humanly thing possible. Don't leave everything up to God. I think Desmond Tutu says something. I don't remember the quote, but just look at the screen. I'll look for it when I'm editing, because I think even him as a preacher, he died now, may he rest in peace, but he had said something about, I think he said something like, they give you the religion, and I forgot the quote. They give you religion while you're praying, they steal your land or something like that. Okay, so despite that, we still need to keep our eyes open. We don't keep our eyes closed while we're still praying. Okay, something like that. Next tweet. Okay, the royal family thought Harry and Meghan will return with their tail tucked. Watch this while this is going. I think there's a music.
They live overseas. By the time that I got back from the UK after
Okay, so there's I might have to put screenshot, so maybe I thought there was music behind it. All right, let's go start over. The royal family thought Harry and Meghan will return with their tails tucked between their legs, spirit broken, to live the lives of a scapegoat. God and Diana had other plan. Okay, March 31st 2020, the day the royal family put Harry, Meghan, and Archie's life in danger by removing their security. This is also the day a generous, strange, true knight rescued Harry and Meghan from this nightmare. Thank you, Tyler Perry, Harry and Meghan. Let's not forget as well. Okay, I should have thought about this from the previous tweet, where this person is saying, so if you trust God and all of that, why this, why that? Okay, but the thing is that each time Harry and Meghan try to move forward, they resolve one thing, but these people keep on creating more trap for them. This is the unseen. This is what we live for God. At the same time, while we're trying to live our life, the whatever, maybe the royal family, the whoever is trying to prevent them from living their life normally, are creating more stuff for them. Okay, so this is where we need security. All right, so I read that. Let's listen to this. 1 minute and 50 seconds. I'm sorry, I might have to put screenshot. Okay, let's listen. Oops.
Will they? We live in a number of questions still to be answered.
Will they still get royal protection when they live overseas? By the time that I got back from the UK after that March trip, the whole place was completely surrounded. Boats in the water, cars on the drive, individuals trying to jump over the fence and take photographs over the wall. It was, I'd never experienced that before.
And this is the thing. This is the thing. Look at this. People coming at their front door, at their gate. And you're telling me you don't need security? I mean, these kind of things, when people are saying as if it's like minimal, they need to go through it, experience it, in order for them to understand Harry and Meghan's concern. Okay, they need to experience it. And also the people who's inflicting those things onto Harry and Meghan, okay, they need to experience it. If they feel like they should be inflicting those kind of unnecessary burden into Harry and Meghan, they need to experience it as well. Look at this. Strangers, you have children, okay, strangers coming at your doorstep. Why? It's not necessary. They're trying to look for peace and quiet, but they're still sending people at their front door. Okay, so let's continue. Look at this.
Would they remove our security? I said they'll never do that. Meghan's background, her heritage, the well-documented hate campaigns against us, suspicious packages being sent to the palaces, specifically with her name on or my name on. She said, do you think they'll ever do it? I said, no, they would never do that. And they did it. They decided that our security would be removed on the 31st of March, thereby leaving me less than 3 weeks to find security for my family. And I'm worried. I am genuinely concerned for the safety of my family.
My God.
And then just like that, this thing called COVID.
Officials now say more than 400 people have been sick.
And at that moment or location.
I mean, I'm not saying COVID is good, because there's millions of people who died and all of that. May these people rest in peace. And the people who caused this to spread like that, baggage for God. But the thing is that when you look at certain things, the event of things, in a way, okay, if you look at it, forget about those who die from COVID. I'm sorry if you have had some of your family who passed from that, and I've not close family, but in-laws, okay, I know who had passed from that. Okay, so in a way, it sort of give Harry and Meghan a break, because if the COVID did not come and the kind of lockdown that we have, there would have been inconsistent, and a move, trying to find things, their brain will be, but at least when I said their brain, like thinking, doing things in chaos in a way, in a way to find safety. But the thing gave them, the COVID thing gave them a pause, give them time to think, give them time to rejuvenate, to get back on square one, refocus. Another word, that's it, refocus. So that's what COVID did for Harry and Meghan. Look at, during that time, she was able to write a book to make some money for what do you call this, for security, I guess, the bench. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, all this, it gave them another perspective of things. You could look at it in the bad way. The bad way is those who had suffered and died due to political evilness kind of thing. Okay, and then for them, at least it's give them time to pause and think, and give them a fresh start, restart. All right, so let's continue.
Was exposed. We knew our security was being pulled. Everyone in the world knew where we were, so we weren't going to be safe there.
The AP is now reporting Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's wife, Sophie, has tested positive for coronavirus.
They're going to close the border. Without question, they're going to close the border in no time.
And this is the thing also, where Harry and Meghan, they're doing one thing because of the institution, evil-minded kind of thing, forces Harry to react. And then this reaction usually safer for him. The same thing with the Frogmore. Okay, due to their whatever it is that the father was thinking, okay, decided to pull Frogmore away from Harry. Look at that. Now he's in the UK. Nobody will ever know when he's in the UK. This is the thing here. I'm telling you, each time when I think about this, when I'm talking about it, I look at that particular maze or puzzle where, there's that green light, but I have it. I actually did a Photoshop of it exactly how I vision it. You see everything sort of grayish, the lines, the walls, whatever it may be, and then the green path. This is it for Harry. He knows what he needs to do. This is the path that God has for him. Meanwhile, the noise on the side, the institution is helping Harry and Meghan in a way, okay, to do the right path. This is what human being is. When you think one thing is good for you, but due to the nature of things, the unnecessary burden they keep on putting at them forces them to do the better path. All right, let's continue.
There comes a point when you're worried about what could happen next, and therefore you've got to do what I guess any husband and father would do, which is get the hell out of there.
Yeah, there's the thing. It forces him to do things. Get the hell out of there. And then the thing is that the Canada would have been perfect for them because it's a Commonwealth of the UK where, Harry, you could see all the intention of Harry still trying to be a service to his people. Okay? His thing was to stay in Canada to still be in connection. But there's the thing again. They forces him. Okay, the institution forces him to get the hell out of there to do a better decision. The better decision was the U.S. Okay, where the U.S. is not a Commonwealth of what is it, of the UK. Okay, because when you I believe if it is Commonwealth, let's say if it was Canada, if the king asks for certain information, I don't know how that work. I would assume the government is obligated to give information, whatever it is, the information that the king want. So now we move into the US. Okay, the UK has nothing to do with it. The monarch has no connection whatsoever, with the exception of the Five Eye and trying to keep friendship with the US. But from what I'm seeing, the tabloid is trying to ruin that. Okay, the video is done. Let's read some of the comment. Makes me really mad and sad. Yes, I am so proud of them. Security and finance were promised for 12 months as part of the Brexit deal so they could get on their feet. This is why I said you can't trust these people. Okay, they always break their promises. Charles withdrew both when they were in Canada by email. Security asked if they could see it through, but Charles said no. A week later, all the world knew where they were. My God, baggage for God. Okay, they also took abusive measures to make sure that happened. I'll never forget they removed their security and leaked their location. Cruel is the only way to come to mind. And then they're revealing themselves. If people were in doubt, some people still don't want to see things for what it is. But if people were in doubt of certain things that happened in the past, okay, these things, they're revealing the way the institution is. Why will they do that? Why will a father reveal the son's location? Won't you want your son to be safe with his little family? Hey, whoever is telling Charles that this is the right decision, may Charles and whoever's telling him baggage for God, because Charles should have a mind of his own to say no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, haha, Godfather rescued them, let them stay, and he's mentioned with security and his father a king, removing their security, no heart and souls, especially to his grandson Prince Archie. God had other plans, lol. This is still makes me so sad. To do this to their own flesh and blood was just evil. This is what the world is seeing them of. And this is why a lot of people don't want to perform for them. They don't, receive them the way that they should, because you are evil. People don't applaud evil. All right. There's this. I think the royal family was hoping for a royal divorce. Meghan would be in California and Harry in the UK playing third fiddle to Willie and his mate. No chance have they even been to California. It's beautiful. Harry wasn't leaving his beautiful Meghan, and he wasn't leaving California. I think the royal family was hoping for a royal divorce, and Meghan would be is that the same thing? Okay, she's repeating some part change. Okay, in California, and Harry in the UK playing third fiddle to William and his mate. No chance. California is beautiful. Harry wasn't leaving. Is beautiful. Okay, see my homepage. Okay, why the fuck she reply? Alright, the royal family haven't said a word about Harry and Meghan. Because the tabloid is talking for them. You have Harry who grew up in the institution, letting you know how. You know what? Stay in your bubble. Next tweet. There's this I posted in my community, but I have no clue what was this about. Okay, I'm hearing that the triple entente that existed between the Tampon twin and Peggy to bring down Harry is severely under strain. Seems Peg is not entirely comfortable with the reality of hierarchy, and Mrs. Tampon insists he get with the program. This is going to be interesting. Okay, you know what I find interesting is that the only person who seems happy right now in that entire circus is the second wife. That is true. Smiling like a Cheshire cat because she is finally seeing the fruit of her labor. She's elated. Okay, facts, I cannot see that. The tiara hedging hints that all is not well between the camps. Okay, what's happening with tiaras? Let's see here. Okay, suddenly all of these stories appeared this weekend about how Keane may or may not wear one at crown. Was it at clowning? Really? Suddenly all of these stories appearing this weekend about how Keane may or may not wear one at clowning. Very interesting. Wow, yes, Trouble in Paradise, gotta admit, Camilla played that long game. Damn, yeah. And then she make people get on her side and then help eliminate. And then at the end of the day, you're gonna be the only one. And by that time, it will be too late because you won't have anybody helping you. Yeah, that's exactly that. Since peace when it's over. They just don't know it yet. Okay, Harry and Meghan got out before it was too late. The rest look like fools fighting over scrap and tinsel and glitter. It's all about to implode. Their decision looking better every day, and it was a good one to begin with. 100%. Could that be because his tabloid hound told him that after Betty, they will push hard to force Tampon to pass the crown to him? Okay, yep, it's still not over. Oh my goodness. They give him some nonsense to hold on. But guess what? The tabloid is just playing him, because the tabloid are in the three in a marriage kind of hand. Okay, so they're doing what she says. Okay, he needs to chill. It's gonna be a long road to get to the crown. Hope Chuck lives as long as his mother. And not only that, the side piece already changed her name. She's gonna be something to the mother of the nation. She's setting things up. Oh my god. And then some. I heard of detent and double intent. But what is triple intent? Okay, an alliance between three fractions. Okay, Peggy. Okay, after this there's more, because I post some stuff on my community. But Peggy control his own money now, so Chuck is using other type of power. Wow, sis spilled that good tea. Okay, KP and BP are not friends at the moment. Lots of infighting going on. Okay, so let's end with that. If you see the last one, good, because I need to move on. I'm almost an hour and a half, and I need to start editing whatever I recorded a couple days ago. Next tweet. Okay, the sad little man has American behaving like it's 1776 all over again. There's the laugh, there's this. I think I also post this on my community board. LOL, love your GIF. The whole ridiculous saga reads like some throwback to 1600 UK really holding onto the slaves and master trope. Okay, there's the laugh. I'm loving it. Yes, I'm quite. This should have been at the beginning where I was talking about Biden. That has to do with that, because Biden is not coming to the coronation. Okay, yes, I'm quite sure Charles thought, quote, you'll be back when Harry and Meghan left. Okay, he deserved all the smoke he's getting. The American are like, we ride on dawn. That's for sure. There's a laugh. It's brilliant. What a man. Better remember, the coronation was supposed to raise tourism, not this way they want. I love it for him. One of the most despicable human being on this planet getting called out by American and chef's kiss. Okay, I rarely give the cloud chaser engagement, but reading the thread has made my Sunday morning. Oh, there I am. I'm reading everything. Okay, I wonder if it could get French people to rile up. Okay, so that's that. This is oh no, I have more. Okay. Oh shit, I might have to stop at some point. I thought I was almost done, but there's more. But I think I'll stop with, oh my god, let's continue. I'll split it into 2 videos. Okay, that time when said little man apply a double standard to the not 100% pure white Duchess, as Harry said and spare, quote, you are doing a disservice to yourself by not protecting my wife, end quote. Okay, the royal family media partners are their worst partner, a laughing stock. Okay, 7 seconds only. All right, let's listen.
Royals don't guest edit magazines. Celebrities guest edit magazines. Do you get? Royals
okay,
don't.
It's just 7 seconds. Yeah, shush. Don't let them Wooten hear of this. There's that. Okay, there's this. Now the squad are coming with receipt. Okay, Princess Anne is guest editor at this week's Country Life to mark her 70th birthday, 2 years after the magazine saw its biggest ever selling issue when her brother Charles did the same. Alright, so there's that. Talking all this nonsense. They don't look for a fact. There's me responded. There's that. Funny. Then the princess consort, that should be her title, not queen, guest edit Horse and Hound or another high class magazine. Remember seeing this on TV. So if royals don't guest edit magazine, what were Princess Anne, Kate and Camilla doing then? Making the tea? Oh, 4 takes it. 4 takes it the okay. Meghan Sen is not being 100% right, sadly, cause all the rules they create while others have done and do exactly the same is just pure evil. Okay, there's this Camilla guest edit Country Life, which was their biggest selling issue ever. Okay, there's that. Let's move on. Alright, so this is why I thought that you know what, let's put this okay, there's this here. Jeremy Clarkson hit by gut-wrenching loss on form after goodbye. A big comma is sought out. Jeremy the Cool Clarkson after losing so many TV shows. Good riddance to this old grumpy horrible teeth of a racist loser who first attacked harmless Meghan. But then they say, I came across something a while back that they're doing a review of what he wrote about Meghan. What happened to that? I haven't heard much about that. Did they come with a conclusion? I think it was Ipso was supposed to do a review about it. If they did, I didn't come across about it. I did share that with you. So if you don't hear anything about it, that's because I didn't come across it. It might be out there, but I did not come across it. Okay, just to put that disclaimer here. Okay, I have a strong feeling after the way he talked about Meghan, Karma decided to stay up at wondering how much feces should be thrown at him. I had nothing to say, but let Karma ring. Okay, boo-hoo. Her said for him, loser. There's that. It's called Karma and it's pronounced ha-f-u. Okay, there's that. Okay, so that's that. Well, he had it coming. So there's that. Okay, let's move on. Now this one is about PBS. I saw it because at one couple of videos I think I shared I think why did I bring PBS? Okay. Oh, I think it's William who did something and it was aired on PBS. I think when he went to Boston to do his Earthshot thing, and it was the only channel that was broadcasting it. Okay, if you go back to PYTE when that was happening, okay, I think that's when I mentioned PBS. So I stumble on this tweet. Okay, I don't follow this person. Okay, and then I thought I'd share it with you. He didn't even write a caption. It's just this. Okay, PBS is made possible thanks to viewers like you. 4-year-old me, there he is here. He's saying this is him because to say thank you kind of thing. Because PBS, I don't know how it is now because I haven't paid too much attention to it. But back then, they did a lot of educational shows. Big Bird, Mr. Rogers, a lot of things. And I think they even had some shows like after school program. What did they call it? Is it The Height? I forgot the name of it. But for teenagers, this kind of thing. After school things, you know, when you come from school, you're either eating something before you do your homework. There's something for you to watch. Okay? Because I used to watch those things. So PBS used to be one of that. So this person is saying thank you. So this is why I'm sharing this, because Williams thanks, that's where it was aired. And then it's I spoke about it. Let me not get too much into it. This was like my top 3 cartoon as a 4-year-old, only being under Backyardigans and Lazy Town. My son, my oldest, used to, when I had cable, Backyardigans, he used to watch that one. Okay, there's that. Beavis and Butthead. That used to play on MTV. I used to watch that too. The dumb things I used to watch. Okay, thank you. Never forget that it was Mr. Rogers, there it is, speech to Congress in 1969 that brought it and much needed funding for educational television. And I think there's it's also by private donors as well. Okay, when my daughter was about 4 or 5, she called to pledge $150 because she wanted the author gift set. My goodness, there's that. I always say you're welcome after the thank you. I felt so polite and appreciated. Okay, I got a yummy VHS and CD from PBS when I was like 13. I did my part. Yeah, they did try. Okay, so that was the only reason I shared this, because I've mentioned it when William was doing his Earthshot. And I think I gave a small little background about PBS, what I was aware of. Okay, so someone mentioning it here, and I thought to sort of connection with it. Next tweet. Okay, Princess Diana, Duchess Meghan, and Prince Harry connected with people like no members of the royal family ever could. That's why they had to be destroyed by the media with help from the firm. All right, so that's that. There's because they highlighting what is happening. Let's see. I hope there's no music. Let's see.
Prince William or Prince Harry? Prince William or Prince Harry?
Okay, there's a video, I mean, a music behind it, so I'm gonna mute it. Maybe how do you call this, put a different one. What is it? They asked those people, Prince William or Prince Harry. Obviously this is a squatty, they pick the ones that says Harry. Okay, I totally agree. No other royal bring the crowd that they have. They really dropped the ball when they chased Diana away and let Harry and Meghan go. What a wonderful asset they would have been. The thing is that they know they're not about what they told the people, okay, but their evil mindset also in the gutter. They didn't think logically to say just let them be, but we could still do whatever it is that they do in the background. But now karma is there. People see we are praying for them and all of that, so our prayers will keep them safe. My thought exactly based on the polls, I don't think so. LOL. This is so sad but true. Alright, after this, that's it. Meghan Shu has connected with a lot of people. Once she doesn't need those connections anymore, she drives those people from her life. If they do her wrong, okay, look what happened in the and when she was in the UK. What did her friend did? I mean, this is like the best friend you could ever dream of having. To know that you are in a space of despair, and when Meghan cannot even say what really going on, they try to isolate her, but her friend came through. Okay, so this is what, whoever is this is maybe your type of people, but so far from what I'm seeing, that's not what it is. Okay, it seemed easy for her, but it's harder for her husband to disconnect from his friend and family. But the kind of pain they're putting on, unnecessary pain Harry's family is putting on them, I don't know. Yeah, these people see things backward. It's unbelievable. Okay, absolutely no truer word have ever been spoken. Now in the monarchy is once again stale and pale, and nobody wants to be associated with it. The other day, one of the things that I was thinking, because the amount of evilness that's going on, you know how sometimes when you watch some movies where someone die and then the spirit of that person goes to someone else. I don't know. I was thinking about that, because I think when we look at the state of the world, even if you look at your country, for instance, you could see the same pattern of things that's going on in every other country. I feel like when those evil-minded people die, their spirit don't want to continue to go to the afterlife. They want to stay here because they know they've done so many bad things. So they go to another, I guess, another body. I'm just saying, this is my crazy mind talking here. I'm not saying this is true or whatever, but the amount of evil-minded people we have in our society, it seems like those evildoers who have passed on already, they don't want to continue, go to the afterlife, continue the process. They rather stay over here because this is where they once had control, and they don't have control of where they're gonna go. Okay, so they want to stay here. So instead they go to another body. I don't know. When you see young people doing some crazy thing, you be like, my God. Okay, so we need to pray for these evildoers, the evil spirits that have already did their destructive things in our universe and our system, to just move on, let people be. This kind of thing. I don't know. This sounds crazy talk, but the evilness is unbelievable. Okay, no truer word have ever been spoken. Now the monarchy is once again stale and pale, and nobody wants to be associated with it. Pathfinders, there's that. All right, you yawning, but here you are. All right, so here I am. I'm gonna move this one more. I want to leave it last. I moved this twice. Okay, there's Fergie. Okay, I have two more left. Okay, this video is gonna split into two. Okay, wherever she goes, she will always be asked about Harry and Meghan, and that will not stop. I appreciate the answer she gives. Let's not forget, Harry and Meghan are also very close to her daughter. She knows that Meghan literally saved Harry from the gilded dump. She says Harry and Meghan are very happy. Okay, in one video I sort of talk about her. It's not too long ago. That was, I think, before she either when she came in the US to do her thing to promote her book at 92nd Y, could have been in that video, or a little bit after when she went to The View and maybe a couple of days after, whatever. But I've said it. Is that, remember, she's she's part of an institution, even though she's divorced, but her kids is part of the institution, who is very powerful. Many of these women, they don't grow up to be strong or whatever. It's hard to explain, but in a way you could understand her. She probably positioning herself not to say negative something to make the institution to be upset at her, where she cannot even handle it. Okay, she to fight the institution, it takes a lot, because the institution is a very powerful thing and control of a lot of things. So she's walking in a very fine line. Just put yourself in her place, for instance. Okay, maybe you could have done this, you could have that, because you grew up outside of the institution and outside of the UK. But her, she grew up in there. She knows the institution have been existing, and then she had Marianne too. So she knows what the institution can do. So she's trying to walk a fine line. So keep that in mind. And at the same time, when it comes to Harry and Meghan, they should be careful with her. Why? She could be a very good friend and everything, but sometimes a person like that who's trying to walk a fine line, when put under pressure to spill the beans, in a heartbeat she will spill the beans. So this is where Harry and Meghan needs to be very careful. She could be very nice and everything like that, but be very careful with her, because at the end of the day, everybody protect themselves. Okay, when the plane is going down, the first thing they tell you to do, put a mask on yourself first before you could help somebody else. So if something, they're forcing her or they threaten her, the first thing she's gonna do, when a heartbeat, most likely will say what they're asking her. So Harry and Meghan, this is where you have to be very careful, in my humble opinion. Okay, I love the way that she loves Harry at Radio something. Was it Radio Brendan RTE? Was joined this morning by Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, who spoke about Harry and Meghan's relationship. I remember when I was talking about the 92nd why they put a false thing out, like she's gonna talk to about Harry and Meghan, and then soon after they changed it and they said no, she's not gonna talk about it. But yet here it is, everywhere she goes is Harry and Meghan. Maybe she should. Well, then again, thinking about this now, if she's very sincere, she could answer the first question, whatever it is, or Harry's nice, da 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 da, and say respectfully, please do not ask me about Harry and Meghan. I'm not here to promote them. I don't know what they're doing. But just put a stop to it. That's it. She could do that and then focus on whatever it is that they were call her for. All right, let's listen to this.
So let me ask you then, with all that perspective that you have, can you understand Harry and particularly Meghan's issues with the institution of the royal family, with the life, with the expectations of the women who marry into that family? Can you understand why she needed to bolt out of that?
Oh, you're so clever, Brendan. You're so clever.
I'm not saying she's a bolter.
What a loaded deck. How I will answer you, Brendan, is exactly the truth. The truth is that the American people have always been extraordinarily supportive of me and my family, and I love the way that she loves Harry and makes Harry happy, and that's why I have no judgment on any way, shape, or form, and I do support and uphold what I think is good. As I said at the beginning of this radio interview, I think it's Harry and Meghan are extremely happy and they have beautiful children, and we wish them well.
Okay. I have no complaint. I have no complaint about this. She walked the fine line and said what she needs to do. Remember that she talked positively about American people, because when push come to shove, if she has to run, most likely over here, I mean, I don't know how it is in other country, but every time she comes over here, she was well received and respected. So she has to walk a fine line. So I have no complaint about this. She said what she had to say, okay, without throwing anybody under the bus. Okay, I don't trust her one bit, because where was she when Meghan was being crucified? She wants to sell her book, and she will say anything to the US to make it so. Here in the UK, it's another story. Okay, you should listen to all interviewers she does. Okay, they want the juice, but she always speak of love and happiness for Harry and Meghan. Not her fault people keep asking about Harry and Meghan. I'm pretty sure she is supportive of Meghan in private. Okay, so this is where at the beginning say I'm not gonna talk about Harry and Meghan, but and this so far whatever, when they ask her about Harry and Meghan, she speak positively. And I think privately, before she come on air, just tell them don't ask me about Harry and Meghan. That's all. Okay, considering cousins are you first best friend outside of school, but within your family regarding Princess Beatrice and Eugenie. I don't mind Sarah talking about Prince Harry and Princess Meghan, but if that's going to be the only topic she stays on without practicing discretion, then it's a problem. That's the thing. I think so too. That's where she has to put the line, put the boundary. Say no, don't ask me about Harry and Meghan. They are a private person. I don't want to talk about it. But what she said here, she didn't really reveal much. Okay, she seems kind and has gone through horrible bullying by the press. Just wish she will either stay quiet on her pathetic ex-husband and stop defending him. Like with the room, he's pathetic. No one on earth will have sympathy for him, and I don't remember him ever defending her. This is the thing. This is where the fine line is. Okay, she may not be as strong. I'm not saying she's weak. Okay, but the kind of willpower that some of us may have, maybe she doesn't have that, because she knows how the institution is and things that they could do. And then she, from my understanding, I could be wrong, she's staying under their roof, so she has to be very careful. Okay, and this is where she should say, don't ask me about Harry and Meghan. I'm here to promote my book. Let's focus on the book. Okay, and this is why this person said, what is it? But if that's going to be the only topic she stays on without practicing discretion, then it's a problem. Yeah. All right, so she has to put the boundary. Yep. And even was nice enough to invite her to their wedding. I also thought that that was the right thing to do, because she is still Harry's aunt, even if she's not married to pedophile Andrew. Yeah, we can blame. Well, let me not go there. Let me not go there, because there's too many things intertwined. Next tweet. Alright, so I'm almost done. One more I have left. Okay, Lilibet's godfather. This is a man who was once homeless. He slept in his car and saved up to $12,000 to put on a play that no one will show up for. I have a video on PYTE. I think I talk about this, all right, where I say he's in good, or they are in good hand, or something like that. I think I have 2 videos about Tyler Perry. The thing is that I didn't even know some of the things that he was doing for Harry and Meghan. Okay, when I did that video, he's in good hand. I don't even remember what I said in that video, but whatever I wrote on the thumbnails. Okay, where is it? He slept in his car and saved up to $12,000 to put on a play that no one would show up for. He never gave up his dream and kept pushing. He is now worth $1 billion. His name is Tyler Perry. Consistency is the key. Don't give up. All right, so there's that. Proud of you. Yes, him and Dolly Parton never forget where they came from, just like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, etc. Oh, did you see in that video where Snoop Dogg was receiving, I think, a Star Hall of Fame, and he was thanking himself. Okay, she got one of the smartest godfather she could have. Okay, do true, and I respect every name you call. Okay, this is a man I do admire for his kindness, generosity, and empathy. And let's not forget, when he was doing his things, Hollywood did not want his thing. Okay, his plays and this kind of thing. Thus, this is why he had to save money for that. And then after that, he built up on it and then create his own studio. And I believe in Georgia or something like that. I think I have it in that video that I mentioned a few minutes ago. Alright, so this is my last tweet. Okay, it's 4:49. Okay, so there's this. This was so fun to watch, but unfortunately I cannot play with the audio. Sussex Squad Global from May to June in celebration of the birthdays of Prince Archie and Princess Elizabeth Diana and their awesome parents' achievement, like the Duchess Gracie for the award-winning Archetypes with Meghan podcast and all of the Duke's media wins over that time. Okay, maybe I'll let it play, but with music. But what I will do though, maybe in a separate video, have this by itself, because it's really nice to hear it with the video, the audio that it comes with. All right, so this is like the squad playing. All right, let's listen. As I was watching this, all I'm thinking is that each and every single one of them have their own problem going on. But when it's time to enjoy themselves, they enjoy themselves. Okay? And this is why the other groups tend to try to inflict unnecessary pain into this group. Okay? And they all with their gown doing that. I think they took their heels off. They were just having fun. Okay? So this is what I got from this. Each one of them probably have their own little problem going on. Let's play it one more time. So that's that. Okay, so that's this here. Let the countdown begin. In just 33 days, we'll begin the global birthday celebration for Prince Archie Harrison and Princess Elizabeth Diana. Save the date, May 4th to June 4th. Alright, so this is another one that has a music. I'm probably gonna mute, but you could watch the thing. I did a screenshot of that, okay? Okay, I let it play because when I saw Archie's dirty foot, where is it? Right here. I thought of him saying, "Mommy, I got a dirty foot because I was with you." Alright, so that's that. Please, what's the name of the song? Yes, I can't wait. Okay, I'm almost 2 hours here, so I need to do a prayer to end this video. Alright, so that's that. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer for... Let's do spiritual blessing, because I spoke about spirit going from one body to another. And okay, spiritual. Let's do blessing. Okay, let's see what popped up. Okay, did I spell something wrong? No. Okay, I pray that you anoint my head with blessing and make your face shine upon me, Lord Jesus. Pour out your spirit on me and let me dwell with. Okay, it continues, so there's no big prayers. Let's go into that. Let's do this. Okay, count your blessing. When upon life's billows you are tempest tossed, when you are discouraged, thinking all is lost, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord hath done. Count your blessing, name them one by one. Count your blessing, see what God hath done. Count your blessing, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord hath done. Okay, so it repeated. Let's go back. Count. Spirit to move on. Let's do that. Spirit to move on. And protection. Let's put protection. When in doubt, protection is the key. Protection. Let's see if something will come. Definitely, I need to start. 55. Okay. I pray for your protection as I begin this day. You are my hiding place, and under your wings I can always find refuge. Protect me from trouble wherever I go, and keep evil far from me. No matter where I am, I will look to you as my protector, the one who fights for me every day. Okay. Let's see what this is here. Okay, it's repeating. Okay, dear Lord, now that I am leaving my home to go to work. Okay, these I've done so many times. Christ with me. Okay, these are the things I've done many times. Let's see if there's something different here. Let's see this one. A prayer for strength. Okay, let's do that. Father, the word that goes forth from your mouth will not return to you empty, but will accomplish what you desire and achieve the purpose for which you sent it. I offer to you these prayers for strength based on your word. Your word teaches that I am like the grass that withers and my glory like the flower that fades. But your word, my God, stand forever. Even when heaven and earth pass away, the words of Jesus will never pass away. How blessed is it, the person whose strength is in you. As they pass through the valley, they go from strength to strength. God of armies, hear my prayers for strength. Amen. Okay, so that's it. I need to stop. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it. I need to get to editing. It is 4:57, which is 2 hours of recording. If you look at part 1, the time that I said when I started, now it is 4:57. All right, so that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.